All right, good evening, everybody. It is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and you all know what time it is. It is time for Fall Guys Fridays. That's right, don't think I forgot about you all. It's been a long day. It's been a bit of a busy one for sure, but doesn't mean I'm going to forget about my Fall Guys Fridays. A lot to get to kind of tonight, next week. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of exciting stuff, a lot of great stuff. Of course, as soon as I start talking, I start like spitting up and coughing. I'm ready to go, guys. Let's go. Let's have a great time. But no, seriously, I do look forward to these streams. I know I mentioned when I started Fall Guys Fridays as restrictions apply. So last Friday we didn't get to do it because of 4th of July. Next Friday we might not get to do it because of work. Again, this is partially why, and I'm not like really blaming anybody. I'm just telling you why. This is partially why I don't have scheduled streams to begin with. Like, people are like, oh, you should stream on a consistent schedule. That's great. If I had a consistent schedule, I don't. And pretty soon, I'm not even going to have a consistent place to stream, but that's a whole other thing, which we'll get to maybe. I don't know. I feel like half the time there's like all this like impactful, I don't want to say like meaningful stuff, because I mean, all of our conversations, I say are, as in like all the people that talk to me on my stream, all these conversations are meaningful, but like, there's all these things I could talk about, but half the time I just end up talking about like, oh, corned beef or beef corn. I'm like, all right, that's what you guys want to talk about. That's what we'll talk about. I mean, yeah, we could talk about my impending adulthood and moving into a new place and all this other stuff, but hey, corned beef, let's talk about that. Why not? But right now, I'm effectively ranting to nobody. There's currently nobody here as far as I know. Oh, is that Spyro? I'm not usually. Oh no, that's ukulele. Wow, I'm bad at characters. That's such a parent thing to do. I feel so old now. Oh look, kids, it's that Spyro character. No, that's Laylee. Obviously, you just don't get it, Mom. Oh, now I'm the mom. Great. Anyway, I'm just browsing through here real quick before we start the game, see if there's anything good to buy to add to my character. Anything good, really? I don't really know. Maybe not. Well, that's 200. I can afford that. The freaking rainbow coins are, like, freaking valuable. I don't know, man. What about the purple coins? Because that's all I have. I got 11,000 of those. Can I buy anything with that? More disappointment right now. I could buy the big eater. I probably would have bought this one, but not for 18,000. Oh, that's also 18,000. Oh, fuck that. I can't afford anything. Free to play game until you try to buy anything. I can buy a backpack. Let's see. Now we get down to this. Okay, kids, you can buy one thing from the bargain bin. Get a backpack and get some purple shoes. I can't even get that. Alright, well, long story short, we're not getting anything. Let's dive in here. Let's change the game up. We got rank knockout, which is usually how we start things off. So that's exactly how we're going to start them right now. Heyo. And when we do, which we are, Dragon Dashers. I do enjoy Dragon Dashers. I like the fast ones. I like the ones that are literally just go as fast as you can. I mean, it is a racing game, but sometimes it's more of a literal stumbling, falling kind of game, which is in the name, to be fair. It's not called Speed Guys, it's called Fall Guys. So, yeah, there is some of that. And, yeah, let's get down to business here. Fall Guys Friday. Live. On your Friday evening. Do I even need to say it? Of course. Of course it's live on your Friday evening. Hey, yo. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Bonk. Whee! Of course, another reason I might not be playing Fall Guys next week, and there are two big games coming out next week. Again, this summer seems like it's flying by. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza that's coming out the 17th, and then we have Shadow Labyrinth the day after, the 18th, which would be next Friday. Now, I might still forego Shadow Labyrinth, just play that the 19th, but the other reason I might not stream on next Friday, again, not to get too ahead of myself, is mainly because of work. Nothing to do with not wanting to play Fall Guys or anything like that, because I do enjoy this game, obviously. That's why it was an option on my poll. That's why it ultimately won the poll. Much to the delight of such viewers as Sly G's and others. And we qualified for that event pretty damn quick. But the only reason we wouldn't have a Fall Guys Friday next Friday, I mean, other than maybe Shadow Labyrinth, if I'm so tempted, which I might be, I don't know. But the only other reason, again, would be work. My work schedule next week is brutal. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there right now. But particularly Thursday, Friday, no, particularly Friday, Saturday. Meaning I work like a long day Friday and then like another long day Saturday. So if I did stream it all Friday, it would be Fall Guys Friday. But I'm just not even a week out. I'm not willing to commit to that. Like, I know it seems like, oh, it's such a weak thing. Like, come on, Bobby, just say you'll do it. Like, I'll probably do it, but I don't want to say it. And then, you know, Thursday, Friday comes along and I'm like, sorry, guys, I know I said I'd do it, but I decided I wanted to sleep instead. Because I don't know, I might want to sleep. Bobby, what are you blowing us off for? Sleep. I want to sleep. Don't, hey-oh, this pretzel sucks. Oh, don't tell me you went to, Ocean Beach without me. Or did you find a pretzel on the floor underneath someone's wheelchair? Why was that my go-to thing? I don't know. What's going on, Lena Rem? Welcome to, Fall Guys Fridays here. It is Bubbling Brook time. Alright. Why not? Hey, yo. Alright, good. You just decided to have a lousy pretzel somewhere just because it was just lousy pretzel night? Well, hopefully it'll be a better stream than that pretzel is. That was a weird comparison I was trying to make. Comparing streams to pretzels. Waltz of the washing machine! Oh, God. I actually got what that meant, too. I'm like, that actually sounded like a really clever name of, like, some bizarre anime or something. Like, oh, you guys remember that episode of Waltz of the washing machine? I'm like, wait, I actually know what that means. That was one of those bizarre sentences that should not be a sentence, but now that I know it, damn it. Now that I know what it means, I'm like, I can't unsee it. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what they're talking about. Oh, boy. Just tired. And at work, as always. Say, Lena Rem, you know, not only do you watch, like, so many of my streams, but you watch a lot of them while at work, too. So I really do appreciate that. Always happy to, see you on the streams, you know, making that second effort while also making that money. Hopefully work's going okay for you. God damn it. Hopefully work's going okay for you. Better than this is going, because right now I'm not making any headway in this game. More right now. Oh, wow, alright. I'm just going to run right into that, I guess. More running into that right now. Of course, Fall Guys Friday has just begun. We still have plenty of time to see the likes of Randy and IDM Pod, maybe, although IDM Pod's on a vacation. But you know what? I got to give him his props as well. In addition to putting up with me at work, when he's not at work, he even finds time to watch my streams, so he deals with Bobby as much as anybody. And for that, he gets a gold star, which is hopefully what I'll get if I beat this game. I try my best. I'll have to read this right after this. See, this is the problem here, is I'm gonna like... Ah, shoot! Damn it, that was not worth the risk at all! Alright, never mind! The lesson here is, kids, do not overreach for success. Do not even reach regularly for success. Wow, alright, I'm getting destroyed here. I say, Rem, you yourself have not streamed for a while, unless I've been missing it. Oh, God. Okay, I somehow survived that. I know you used to stream with your friend V. Chris and maybe some other streamers as well. Back in the day. And by the day, I mean, like, maybe last year. Okay, I'm, like, slowly losing ground here as we're at 7 out of 14. Oh, come on, really? I'm still like 30 points away. Oh, that jackass just waited till I got like a second away from that. Ha! I got the 3-pointer on that one, didn't I? Ah, bitch. Oh, I actually hit that little spike. I'm probably not going to make it on this one. I generally don't do well at this minigame. Granted, this is only like level 2, but still not great. Oh, God. I'm out. Yep, I'm out. Anyway, let's take a look at what Rem said. I try my best when I got the time and I'm able to watch or at least lurk. I take advantage. I do enjoy taking advantage of lurking. Always a good thing. I've always tried to instill that in my friends and my viewers. You know, if you can lurk, go ahead and do it. I know a lot of lurkers, all of you know. I just mean in real life, not as much of the streaming community. Oh man, I'm gonna miss Ski Fall. I'm gonna miss it because I'm not in it, because I'm out. That's the sad fact about it. Nothing else I can say there. Hey, I'm still gonna make it to the next level, which might even be gold. Oh, it actually might be. I was just kidding, but it really is gold. Alright. All that glitters is gold. I gotta go up 200 points to get to the next level. And still nothing fancy there, although if I get to level 18, I'll unlock that kind of weird-looking purple skirt thing. Wait, is it not like it's gonna... Okay, it's not just gonna start me in the next game. I'm gonna have to actually, like, earn this. Alright, if that's how you want it, I guess. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Slippy slopes! I got very excited about that, didn't I? The only one more dangerous than that is Super Slippy Slopes. With Slippy from Star Fox. Although I assume it's not the same one. Just by the way, I just put 2 and 2 together here and figured out that Rem is saying that the pretzels at her job are lousy. So when she mentioned, like, this pretzel sucks, she's telling us not to go where she works, because she works at a place that, as far as I know, sells pretzels, and apparently that they are not very good. So keep that in mind. I'm like, wait a minute, is she slamming the merchandise? None of my business. I mean, I worked retail for frickin' 16, 17 years, and I always, like, diss Staples merchandise. I'm like, yeah, whatever you do, don't buy this pen. You'll regret it. Maybe not today, but in 5 minutes. Which I guess would be today. Okay, these slopes do be slippy. Oh, man. Pink on pink? Come on. How am I supposed to see that? I mean, granted, I did it anyway, but who complains about it? Does it anyway. Story of my life. There you go. Whee! Okay. Alright, I'll let it slide. Okay, that was kind of a dead end. I'm like sliding and I'm going slower than if I just walked it. Oh, that was a bad jump. Yep, there were like 2 or 3 different ways that could have gone. Although it looks like there's another route just down here, which when there's 22 qualifying, I don't have to be in like a super hurry here. I can just go, you know, slower. As long as I make it, which I did, hey-o. That's really what matters. But, you know, good for you, Rem, supporting your friend's streams. I didn't mention that part of the whole thing. That was really the heartwarming takeaway there, not so much the sucky pretzels, but the fact that Rem is a friend who supports friends. I don't know about the show Friends, but she supports the friends who are friends. Wow. This person, I thought they were just standing at the finish line. No, they're standing at the starting line. Like, that's just self-sabotage right there. You really do your best. Alright, we got 12 out of 22 qualified. And several others who have just given up. Good for them, I guess. You know, they tried. God damn it. Maybe they just had a tough day today. They didn't feel like getting out of their Fall Guy bed and going to their Fall Guy job. And, you know, the rest of us are stuck picking up the slack. Okay, sorry. That got oddly personal, but... Any hoobles. Hopefully we're having an enjoyable Friday night in our own respects. I've had a pretty busy day myself, and, we'll say, Fall Guys is always a good go-to game anyway. It just so happens to be the summer gimmick, and, you know, we are midway into summer here, you know. 4th of July was last weekend, and we are plowing right along here. I mean, before we know it, July will be over. And, you know, before you know it, it'll be December, like, you know. It really does kind of feel like that sometimes. It's like January, you know, the first 3 months of the year, to me, always feel like the slowest. Then you get to, like, June, July, and then it's like December. It's like, wait, what happened? How did we get to September and December already? Like, because it feels like, yeah, whatever. Well, we'll talk about that when we get to that. But then again, I always say that, and about 5 seconds later, we're talking about it, so. Wow, alright. That's going to be the end of that. Try as they might, the beans did not qualify. That was my report. That was my very confusing report to the chef. What did you think, chef? Well, the beans did not qualify. Alright. Give me any game but that bubble one that we just did, whatever it's called. Exactly. Sad trombone indeed. Let's play that right now. I never played a trombone in real life. Anybody play a trombone in real life? Probably better than this. I just find it hilarious that Sega got like a legit orchestra to do the music for Sonic Unleashed, which is what this music's from. And, like, so this orchestra had to play this with a straight face, basically playing the victory music, but with the sad tone, because you finished with the lowest rank. So Sonic's like, oh no, and it goes, wah, 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 wah. I mean, you know, right? But, like, it's just kind of like, imagine, like, playing bad on purpose if you're good at the trombone. Like, you know, you're like a world-class, I mean, I don't know how high up these guys and girls were, but, you know, you're like top-of-the-line trombone player, and they're like, we want you to play this song, but badly. What? Yeah, we want you to play it off-key. Like, I wouldn't even know. I know how to play things off key because I can't play the damn trombone, but if I could, I don't know how I would purposely play it badly. That's what I mean. I'm not saying it's hard, but that's what makes it funny. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I just got swiveled right off. That's sad trombone, but we already played it. I guess the sad trombone was a foreshadowing of what was to come because we had a very sad performance right there. Damn. I'm like laughing at everybody who didn't qualify in the last one, and now here I am. Alright, well. Oh, I actually got -5. I just realized that. Damn. They don't mess around in this ranked knockout. If you don't perform a certain level, they subtract points, so I could get demoted. You saw it here first, folks. Not only might we not win a crown, and I do believe we finally won our first crown at Fall Guys Fridays 2 weeks ago. I could be wrong. I thought we finally broke that drought and got the first one. I'm just going to say we did, so I feel better about it. 1 crown in like a month and a half, alright? Not the best record, but something. And we might be on par or on pace to do worse here and get demoted in like the first 20 minutes of the stream. But we'll see. Rooftop Rush might get us back on track. Rooftop? Oh, no, it's Rooftop Run. Oh, yeah, it really is. Not NL Fireworks, but New London Fireworks. Hey, yo. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Keep moving and reach the finish. I don't know why I thought that said reach the finals. I'm like, reach the finals? Man, I gotta move faster than that. I'm gonna go this way. I never go this way. Right down the middle, right under this stupid wall. I'm starting to see why I never go this way. Okay, this is a really bad way to go. Okay. We're not going this way ever again, by the way. Jeez. Alright, I'm off my game today. I apologize. I think the pressure of potentially losing a rank is just getting to me now. There's no nice way to say it. There's actually a lot of different ways to go on this course, which is kind of a cool thing, except when you pick the wrong one and then you feel like you gotta spend the rest of the time making up for it. More complaining about the thing I just complimented right now. Whoop! They make such weird noises, like, besides the obvious ones, like, even just their day-to-day, moment-to-moment noises, like, whoop, whoop. It's like, they're not even excited, they're just kind of breathing with a little more exuberance. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Okay, can't see. Now I can see. Okay, can we not do that? Okay, we're doing it. Okay, well, okay, alright. I get you. Wow, somebody finished already? We're not that far from the end. We just gotta pick up the pace and try to get there before, like, 20 more people to get there. No pressure. Fuck. Nice. Okay, oh yeah, we're really close to the end. We're good. Although people are gonna start qualifying here, but as long as we're in that bunch. Careful, because, yeah, I was gonna say, there is a gap there. Mind the Gap, which is the name of another Fall Guys game. Alright, we're good. We're good. That mistake in the beginning really didn't come back to bite us this time. Next time, we might not be so lucky. But that's next time's problem. Next time on Fall Guys Friday, right now. Okay, that guy there, I see you. That was kind of cool. I normally don't like people doing little antics before the finish line. It's like, just finish and get it over with. But, like, I like that guy. Just riding the conveyor belt backwards. Like, I'm just going to live my best life right now and just coast toward that finish line wearing flashy glasses, going like 5 miles an hour. Like, why not? I mean, they were, you know, they qualified well ahead of most people. Only 9 people have qualified so far. And depending on how long this game goes for, might not be much more than that. This is a tough one. Especially when it's your first time doing it, like, of the night. I mean, if this comes up 3 more times, I better not fail at it. But my first time or two doing this game does kind of, you know, I don't want to say I struggle with it, but you don't expect the first round to be this tough. Like, this is a pretty long not difficult, but it's a long course for a first round. Usually first round is like seesaws, you know, the fan game, you know, just little stuff like that. This is like a full-length gauntlet. So it's not uncommon to see less than 22 people qualify for it. Although it looks like we're going to get a little more than we thought, but we'll see. Now, last time we had 17 qualify in the first round. This time it'll be 17, maybe 18 if another one slips in at the last second, but it looks like at least 17. 18, I was wrong. Yeah, they got another one. Alright, well, let's see. If we get another shot at the swiveler, can I redeem myself? That's the question. Oh, Hyperdrive Heroes, this game will kill us all. If you guys didn't get killed by Rooftop Rush or whatever, this one will definitely do it. And this one is a brutal minigame. We'll see how brutal right now. How's that little noise it made? Avoid falling off the hoverboard and reach the finish. You gotta do both. Which, honestly, not falling off the hoverboard is harder than reaching the finish. If you just stay on the damn thing without falling off, you deserve to win. But the problem is, you're not gonna make it past, like, the first lap. So, really, it should just say survive. It shouldn't say reach the finish. Like, reaching the finish is implied that you didn't get bumped off by the myriad of obstacles that destroy this thing on a daily basis. Oh, my complaints for this particular minigame have been well documented. I think I've only won this once. Yeah, not gonna happen this time. Look at how quickly that... That's gonna probably lower my rank again, because I only made it through one round. We'll see. Maybe they give you a break, because it was Hoverboard Heroes, not the Swiveler. Wow. Okay, so it just didn't give me anything. Alright, it didn't subtract anything, but it didn't give me anything. Maybe because after 0, maybe you can't get demoted. I don't know. So this is going to be an uphill battle. Going to Kineticon? Probably not. But I feel like, I don't know. When was the last time I was at a Kineticon? Like, a few years ago? 4 or 5 years ago? I don't even know. Well, they didn't even have one in 2020 for obvious reasons. 2019, I know I went. I don't know. I liked Kineticon like twice, maybe. Like, I think I've been to it 2 or 3 times, and you know, it's a big convention, obviously, for this area. I prefer the Retro Gaming Con. That's one that I kind of just jumped on with my friend IDM Pod, and I greatly enjoy my times there. And the last few years, I've actually bought things. Yes, I know. Sorry to disappoint if you were expecting me to jump on the Kineticon bandwagon. Well, I don't have my connections either. Remember, I used to have a certain guy whose name I legally cannot say, who would get me tickets and other things to Kineticon. I don't have that anymore, so that's even less of a reason to go now. Like, I can't get in for free. Like, I barely wanted to go for free. Sorry. No, I mean, it was fun for free. A lot of things are fun for free. Now you tell me I gotta pay for them. It's like, I had the free sample, and I was satisfied with that. In fact, I had it a couple times, and I got to play some F-Zero GX. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what costs a little more than free? It is also, like, really fun? Retro Con or whatever. That's where I got my PS3 last year. I did not think I would leave that convention with a new console. By new, I mean old. But still, I left it with the PS3. That was a fun time. I just remember it was, like, only $80 for the PS3, but they only wanted cash. So I had to go, like, find an ATM and, like, be like, hold this. Like, because I was looking for a PS3. They were all, like, over 100. I'm like, I don't really want to spend over 100. But that was a decent model PS3 for $80. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go for that. And thankfully, I found an ATM and got back to that booth, because as you know, there's like 10 million booths at RetroCon, so which one had the PS3? Like 10 of them. But that was the one. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that for 80. And in fact, it had a bigger hard drive than it said. It said it was like the one with the 20 gig hard drive. I think it had like the 40 gig hard drive, which back then, that was a lot. It's like, wow, 40 gigs in one console. Now that's nothing, but that's like one game on the PS5. Like this game, I think it's 20 gigs on its own, Fall Guys, and this is not exactly a, you know, blockbuster, huge game. Is that some kind of dead fish? What the hell am I watching? Alright, so I'm pretty sure I have to clear at least 2 mini games to even gain the points in this mode. Since I'm currently up to the gold rank. We'll find out right now. I don't know why I was like watching. I watched that fish all the way to the end. I'm like, what is this stupid thing? And then I was kind of like, you know what? I'm going to follow this. I'm going to see how he does. Or she. We don't know. Little tie-dye fella here. Or gal. We don't know. Okay, level over. That was much faster than I'm used to. Not much downtime at all there. Not that we need it. 21 remain. All right, we getting right back to it then. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh boy, the swiveler. All right. I should be able to survive this. I said that last time, but I should be able to survive the swiveler. Now that I know it's coming, now that I know... I mean, I knew it was coming last time because they put the game right there for you to see. But now that I know... I guess I shouldn't finish that sentence. It doesn't guarantee anything. You know, just because you know the train's about to hit you doesn't mean you're going to do any better at dodging it. But all I gotta do is survive a round of the swiveler, and then I make it to potentially a semifinal, which hopefully will give me a little more respect in the eyes of whoever judges these Fall Guys games. Alright. Ooh, okay. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Nothing else just makes me dizzy. Got it. I say, usually it's just a matter of not screwing up before everyone else does. Thankfully, we were able to do that. It wasn't pretty, and we only eliminated, what, 6 people? 7 people? Oh, 8 people, alright. I really need to learn how to count. Maybe on the next Fall Guys Fridays, we'll learn how to count. We'll be count guys. More counting after that. Top of the trash, alright. Who doesn't enjoy rummaging through trash? Which is kind of what this game is. Kind of not. We'll find out right now. I love looking at all these hints, like press R2 to grab, carry, or push objects. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Big winner. I don't know. You haven't seen a lot of my the mini games so far. If you think I'm winning big in any way, but thank you for saying so. How you doing, Randy? Welcome to a little Fall Guys action here on your Friday night. I'm wearing a gator costume. I guess that's a form of winning. Hey yo. Once again, the number is 8. Before it was 8 get eliminated. Now it's 8 get qualified. Either way, I'll be down for it. Okay, here we go. So getting those points in. Need 30 points to make it. Just don't get knocked off. Easier said than done, I know. Oh, shite. Alright. Join some Fall Guys. Alright. Hey, me too. Small world. Oh, okay. Well, was enjoying it till that. Hey, yo. Oh, alright, I jumped right back in there just to get smacked right back out. Alright. Well, howdy do right there. Got it. Well, that's some good qualification right there. Level over. We were just getting started. All right, 8 remain. That should be a finals, right? And if there's a finals, that means I should be. I shouldn't say that. Let's see what happens. Is this solos? Hey, what's up, the True Potato? First time chat. This is, yeah. I mean, technically, yes, it is solos. I was gonna say I think this is like the ranked knockout, but yes, it is. One Lone Ranger, in this case, Chaos Blur. I remember another user called Potato or True Potato or something. Maybe Potato is just a common Twitch trope, but if not, if you are new to the channel, welcome to the Chaos Blur experience. It's something of an experience. Right now we're trying to win a crown. This will be the second one of the Fall Guys season here for Fall Guys Friday. Down to run solos with me! Oh, jeez, I just died. That's what I'm down for. Wouldn't that kind of kill the point of solos? Or duos or something? That's even more stuff. We'll see what happens right now. See, do I get anything for that? I say I better get something for that. Okay, there we go. I got 50 points for moving into the finals. What a finals it was. Oh, did I actually unlock something? I thought I unlocked something. Like an outfit. I can add you and we could play. Ooh! I want to say, what is my name on this? I am... Is that SF287 actually my PlayStation name, or is that like my specific Epic Games name? I think I am just SF287 on there, as it says on the top. Somebody named Jeff's brother always tries to tag me in these games, and I don't know who they are. I know a friend named Jeff. I don't know who they are. You go to the lobby, I can read it. Ah. Well, that means exit. Ugh, that means exiting the game. But when I do, look out. Rooftop rush again! God damn it. Put on names when you are in the game, and then I can read it. Put on name. I'm pretty sure I'm just SF287, but when I'm in the game, we'll see. Hey, yo. I know, I'm making the mistake I made last time, going this way. Yeah, last time I tried to go the other way and just ended up getting stuck on a wall. It still didn't cost me anything, but still, it wasn't a good look. Let me just put it to you that way. It was not a good look. Then again, you kind of know when you get into Fall Guys, you're going to inherently make a fool of yourself at some point. So there's that. Watch out. Watch out. More right now. I think I added you have to check out the game. It's weird. Usually it would give me like some kind of notification like pending request or somebody tried to add you, but I'll find out right after the game. Say, if it's not SF287, it's probably something very close, because I don't use much, like, I don't use many different usernames. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it and all that. Find out right now. Whoa. Can't see. Now I can see. I don't know if I added the right guys, maybe not that. Well, so you added somebody. I'm gonna say, nothing came through here, but I mean, I haven't checked the tab yet. Usually there's something, even during a game, like a notification, but we'll find out right after this. Ouch! Alright, well, to be fair, I just fell into that. Little Fall Guys humor there. A lot more humorous when it doesn't happen to you. It did happen to me, so never mind. I don't see any pending friend requests, but I don't know where I would even find that. It's been a while. Maybe it won't show up till after I'm eliminated. We'll find out after I'm eliminated, which will probably be soon, knowing me. Well, I mean, I'm qualified this round, but that's only for this one. Either way, somebody with the username SF28 something is very confused and sitting at a computer and or console somewhere. Does it say I'm on PlayStation 5? Because I guess that would be your first clue, because I'm playing this on PS5 right now. I like the little Thor ears there, or is that Goodyear? I don't even remember his name now. Goodyear, what am I saying? Nobody ever qualifies in this thing. Hey, yo, slipping right under there. Same as Twitch. Right, the R. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you're right. Potato. How did I miss that? I literally just read that really fast the first 3 times. I was like, oh, potato. Yeah, I know what potatoes are. Remember to put the R in the word potato. Because there is one. That's a cool, I mean, it was a cool name anyway. I think I also knew somebody named Brotato, which is just another kind of pun on that, but I enjoyed it. Alright, what's next? The Swiveler again! Alright, we're getting a lot of swiveling going here. Almost too much swiveling. Pro-tater. Yeah, no, I get it. It's pretty clever, actually. It's a professional pun. That's no small potatoes. More right now. Womp, womp, womp. Womp. 3, 2, 1, go. Watch out. Got it. Watch out. Ooh, ooh. Oh, got it. Qualified. Potato. Yeah, no, I got you. If I pronounce it correctly. Which I did. This time. Okay. I don't know if the game just froze or what happened. You know, I'm still online. That still works. Let's say, can we get back to the actual game now? Or maybe I have to go like all the way to the bottom and it'll say like pending requests or something. I don't even know some of these people. Maybe my internet's just lagging. I have no idea. Clumsy Crusade. Isn't that usually the final? Oh no, that's not a final. So it's not an easy one though. But then again, you didn't get the gold rank 1 like I did with playing the easy games. Losing them, yeah, absolutely. I'd lose them like nobody's business, but yeah, that's neither here nor there, although it is right here. Right now. Keep moving and reach the finish. Alright, I gotta do both. Watch out. Just roll down this hill all stealthy like. Nothing weird about that. I mean, like, zero effort to avoid that. I'm just gonna be completely honest. But I made a pretty cool jump there. This one just gets really difficult, and I already know where it's gonna be. I mean, not this part's easy per se, but it's a long one too. Whoa! Got it. Oh, oh, okay. I'm like, what am I grabbing onto? Watch out. Survived. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, this is, I was gonna say, this is where I always lose. Unless I'm lucky enough to grab onto that thing, but look at the timing you have to get. Oh, nope, missed it. That's when I just kind of try and stay on this lower route, but then the lower route, you gotta worry about the bats. Which, you know, I guess aren't really that bad if you're just smart about it. But even then, we're running out of slots here to qualify. And the timer is going down. Qualified, alright! Hey, yo! How you like them proverbial apples? We'll find out right now. Level over! Well, yeah, we qualified. Alright, this has to put us in position for a crown. And then maybe I can earn Randy's rightful respect when he calls me Bobby the winner, because so far I've not been doing a lot of winning, but that might change. Ah, Texas ring again! Oh no! It might not change at all. And then after this game, win or lose. Hey yo, potato hobby, what's going on? Not just any potato, we got toaster cartridge in the house. But yeah, win or lose, we can try to add the true potato right after this. What's up, Toaster? We got Rem on the stream, and got the true potato, a new viewer, which I always enjoy getting those. But right now, I would enjoy... Oh, well, no, never mind, that's over. That's over. I would enjoy, and we'll never know, because it's over. Alright, well, there you go. 3 rounds clear, 1 round not so clear. Still got another 50, though. We're pushing the envelope. Oh, ah. Alright, let's go back to the main menu here. See about adding the Potato-nator here. Okay. It is the same as their Twitch name, which is the aforementioned True Potato. It might even start bringing up people already. How you doing, Toaster? Thanks for joining us here for another exciting Fall Guys Friday night. 3 players found. I'm gonna say that has to be it. My internet's like being weird tonight, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Stinky Soul 1! It's really funny because I thought it was going to be I'd get a follow from freaking, what's her name? The True Potato guy. But instead I got a follow from Stinky Soul 1. So there we go. Looks cool. Alright. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Sincerely. Nice t-shirt. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you mean in real life or in the game because you can't really see my t-shirt. Oh, red. Okay, yeah, no, red's a good color. Red is a creative color. Alright, well, I guess we'll jump into another rank knockout real quick while we wait for Potato to accept the friend request that we have just put out, that we all have video evidence of me putting out, so we can't say I didn't do it, and we clearly just saw me do it. And in the process, I got a new follower who likes the color red, so that's something. Rebound run! Alright, well, we'll try to rebound from that last, I won't say humiliating defeat, but certainly you never like to be on the losing end of these things. Hey, yo. Alright, let's get locked in. Ready to do our thing. We got Rem, Toaster, Potato, Stinky Soul. And I guess if I just say all that with no context, a lot of people are going to be lost. But so am I, and I'm here, so there's that. Now we get the obstacles and race 2 laps around the course. Chilling vibes. You know what? That's a good way to put it. A lot of chilling vibes. That's what we go for here. Besides the chaos, which is obviously in the name. Plenty of that to go around as well. Oh, I'm having fun. I like the way you say that. That is very true. Very to the point, but it is true. Instead of Fall Guys, really, they should call it Fun Guys. I guess then it'll be about mushrooms. But either way, the fun is really the goal of the game, and I do enjoy this bouncing around and stuff. That's pretty crazy, too. Alright, that kind of killed my momentum entirely. But before that, we were having a pretty good time. Oh, look at that. We are so back. Looking forward to 10. I don't know if I'm playing that many games of Fall Guys. No, I'm kidding. I might. Oh, what time is it here? How many times have I qualified? Like, ever? Quite a few. In terms of actually winning the crown, not so many, but I've also been playing this game for maybe 3 or 4 years now. It seems like it's been a while. It seems like every year I somehow stream Fall Guys even more than the year before. More, right now. Right now, I'll settle for qualifying in one of the mini games, which is the one I'm playing right now. We're still on lap 1, though, of this rebound run. Nice save there. Alright, 1 lap down, 1 to go. And Rem, in case you guys were wondering, is looking forward to 10. Oh no! Oh, I'm looking forward to doing better than that. Pretty sure Potato either isn't here or they went to go boot up their PC or whatever to get Fall Guys ready to go. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe never. Ah, I just fell in the drink. So usually I qualify in this one pretty easily, but now I might be overthinking it a little bit here. I got to rebound. The channel looks good. Thank you. I try to put on a pretty good looking channel. With my red t-shirts and my Fall Guys apparel. Why don't add panels? Why don't add panels? You guys are reading this, right? Look, I'm not making fun of this. This is what this says. You know, I never considered adding panels. Do say more. Why not add panels? You know what? It's phrased in front of me so simply. How did I not think of it? More panels right now. Don't know what that, I really don't know what that means. Maybe I should write my own comic. Maybe that's what he's saying. No, I never thought about it that way. Why not add panels? Why not add panels? You know what? The more I say it, the more I really get down with that. Oh, shit. People are qualified ahead of me. I should start think about qualifying before I add the panels. But after that, we should definitely add some freaking panels to this shit. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna add some panels, don't you worry. Did somebody just qualify and unqualify? Sorry for that. Oh, what, for the panels? No, panels are good. I mean, you didn't do anything. Like, I could add some panels. Some panels in the back. You know, maybe, really liven up the place a little bit. Keyboard issues. I think that's the only thing that hasn't broken on this computer is a keyboard. I mean, why you don't add more panels? Yeah, that's basically what you said. You just kind of added a indirect object this time. Like, before you just said, why don't add panels? The you was kind of implied there in the sentence, because who else were you asking? Obviously, you were saying, why don't you add panels? Now, that's one of those where it's not a direct object, it's more of a prerogative type of conjugation of the noun. So, in this case, the direct object would be panels. I'm not sure why I'm adding them and what I'm adding them to, but I guess we gotta add more panels. I don't know. More right now. Wow, look at them go. I return from taking care of garbage. God, I love my chat, I really do. What? Why? Why don't add panels? Sorry, my keyboard broke. Now I'm gonna say the same sentence again. Yeah, I'm not being rude, I'm just wondering... first of all, I'm wondering what Rem's doing with the garbage, but second of all, I'm wondering why don't I add panels? Like a comic book. More panels right now. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Just chill. I am chill. Actually, this is a snow course right here. Hey, yo. Oh, no. Oh, God. I just chilled all the way to my depth. All right. No biggie. It's only worth 1 point. It's worth 2 points. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, okay. That's worth some points. Maybe 2 points. I don't know. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Oh, I can't see. Camera angles. Am I right? To be honest, I said, do you need artist? Well, no, technically you said I don't have panels. Now, if we're talking about artist, do I need an artist? Technically, no. Do I want an artist? Also, technically, no. I could really go either way on that. I think that the real art is right in front of us with, like, the streaming itself. It's sort of the intangibles that you get from just a good game with friends. So, I mean, I personally don't need artist. Does anyone else need artist? Toaster, you need artist? Ah, shit, I got eliminated. I need a new game is what I need. So I'm out of this one. I still want to hear more about these panels, to be honest. Because the panels, are we talking about, like, solar panels? Or, like, what kind of panels are we doing? A by Chitui. I think I just, like, said some kind of, like, spell that summons an ancient demon or something. Maybe I shouldn't have said that one. I apologize to those of you who are easily offended. Or offended at all. I do enjoy a Bei Chitui. I don't know what that means. As much as I haven't gotten any of this, that one I really didn't get. Hold on, maybe you spell it backwards. No, you still don't get anything out of that. Slippy slopes again! I mean, do you have Discord? Man, this is the most disjointed conversation I've almost never had. We went from panels to artists to whatever that was to Discord. I got nothing. I am all over the place here. We went from red t-shirt. Technically, if we want to really trace this back, we went from red t-shirt to poorly conjugated sentence to better conjugated sentence. Then something about artists. Then panels. Panels is only twice. I'm sorry, I've lost track of all this. What are we talking about again? Twitter? Tell you what I got right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're okay with. I'm okay. I'm okay if you're okay. Okay. Whoa, whoa, no, no! Ah! You just hyper me. Is anyone getting any of this? I've never been hypered before. Oh, no, that's not true. I've been hyper a lot. Especially if I have a lot of sugar, I get really hyper. But most people do. I mean, kids these days, am I right? And this do be pretty slippery. I guess that's why it's called slippy slopes. Cheap viewers, something remove the... Don't know. God, what has happened to my chat tonight? This is like one of those fever dream chats where like everything's just all over the place. I mean, we literally, this has been a bizarre but somehow still populated chat. It's just been all over the place. We had Lena Rem, who, to be honest, at this point, I think her, Toaster, and Randy, the only humans here. We had them on the chat at one point or another. We had Protato challenge me to a game. If you mind me asking for panels, so I'm really sorry. Alright, we're gonna address that in a second, but we had Randy appear earlier. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting lost here. We just had a bot before that, or right now actually, Liquid, Trunch, whatever. Really the most creative parts about these bots are the names they come up with. But Stinky Soul 1 is just all over the place with the Discord and the panels and the if you mind me asking for panels, so I'm really sorry. And there's, I don't know what's going on here. But hey, you know, the whole chaos thing doesn't just go for, you know, you guys. It goes for me too. I don't know what I'm gonna get either. That's part of the fun of it. Sip of water. Okay. You know what? Normally I would say I don't have a water on me. I actually do. This is Poland Springs water. Got like a 24 pack of this from Walmart. That's not really important, I guess. Go ahead and take a little sip of that. Why not? I appreciate that. Sipping of water is always very encouraging. Or healthy, some might say. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's all in good fun. Can I drop my Discord? I don't know. Can I pick it up? I mean, does it come with panels? Skyline Stumble? I have lots of cool work to show you. What's really funny is I know exactly what's happening here, but this has been the most bizarre way to have it happen that I'm actually truly enjoying this, and I want to see where we're going with this. You have taken me on a journey, Stinky Soul, that I won't say I've never been on, but you've taken me on it in a way that might be new for me. Including one term that I might have to Google later to find out what the hell it means, and it might be something I need to ban later, I don't know. I don't even want to repeat it, because I don't know how to spell it. But yeah, we've been having some interesting moments here, and I'm not ungrateful for that at all. Like, I think the real thing is, you know, the best thing I can take out of this stream, or the best thing I can give anyone else, is just these unique memories that we are not going to forget, if we even remember them. So, thank you for that, truly. Because, I mean, I've had quite a few graphic spots hit me in my day. This is one of the memorable ones. I will likely be clipping some or all of this. You know, for future posterity. Oh! You guys don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah, let's just say they finally said something that made sense, and I will be denying that. Yeah, we're not going to be putting that. Oh, nice one! Stinky Soul! Alright. I'm alright with it. Hey, that I understood. I didn't understand sip of water. I understood that term quite well. Oh, that was funny. That was a good one. Come on, it's all in good fun. I'm having fun. That was freaking hilarious. Oh, God, that was good. I like sip of water. That was good. That was good, too. Actually, my favorite comment is still the one I can't even read, so I'm not going to try it. It looked like a word scramble regurgitated by, like, a gerbil or something. I don't even want to try it. But no, that was pretty great. Slap you. Okay, alright, yeah, alright. couldn't say the one you wanted to say because, you know, other 4-letter words are banned. So you guys can figure out what they tried to say the first time based on the second time. More right now. Bubbling Brook. Hey, yo. Let's go. Dirty Mouth. Hey, I'm not the one who tried to say F you on a children's chat. No, this is not really a children's chat, but it's a family game, at the very least. And my mouth is not so dirty after I wash it out with that water, by the way. Well, thank you for that, by the way. I have no idea what that had to do with anything, but it was helpful. I think if we all just drank a little more water a day, I think we're supposed to get, like, what, 6 glasses of water a day? That's a good amount, right? 6 glasses of water, I mean, the size of a glass can vary, but I don't think you'll have such a dirty mouth, though, after having all that water. At the very least, you know, be nice and hydrated. It's always the name of the game. I love the irony of saying dirty mouth after the term I had to ban. Not even ban, just block or whatever it is. I mean, I can take a joke. But that was just kind of funny. That was the most direct thing he said. And I'm like, I absolutely understood that. Chicken, beef, or beef shit? You know what, later on, that's starting to look like a good question. I love your wife. Really? Tell me more about her, because I honestly don't know her myself. The best part is I know where these incels are trying to go, and I'm not going to help them at all. I'm just going to let them say it. Tell me more about my wife, though. I want to know. This is great. This really is. Actually, before we get to that thing about my wife, and I do want to talk about her, she is my girlfriend. Really? Oh, that's where she's been all day. Alright, well, let her know, pick up some eggs on the way home. I see nudes pic of her. I'm sorry, that does say that, right? Okay. Alright, yeah, no, I think I was in the room when she took that. Not her best pose, I'm gonna be honest with you. But anyway. So you guys are dating now? That's kind of cool. She's your good girlfriend, Fernanda. By the way, if we're not clipping this, we are wasting some gold right now. That's okay. I can clip it after the stream. In fact, I most likely will. I don't even know. There's like 3 or 4 clip-worthy moments. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But that's kind of the fun of this. And my baby in your wife tummy, you know? No, I get it. You're saying you fucked my wife and put a baby in her, and it's really not that hard to follow. It is with the weird way you speak English, but I get it. Like, we've clearly gone down the rabbit hole here. And it seems like you've gone down a different hole entirely, but hey, you know what? That's my wife for you. I guess. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I might qualify. Oh, yes, got it. Qualified. Oh, my God. People are missing this. This is good stuff. I'm quite enjoying this. Your wife, chest 6, is 45. 45 what? 45 inches? 45 feet? 4D? Like, I don't know what that means. I think I would know my own wife's chest size, by the way. Like, I don't know why that even needs to be brought up. Also, you spelled size wrong, but at this point, that's one of the least complicated things about this. Oh, what is this the finals? This really is the finals, alright. Let's do this for my fake wife. This is what she'd want. Cheese! Rem, you know what? You're right. Cheese is what it's all about. Who hurt you, stinky soul? Who put the piss in your vinegar? I don't know, but it is something. This has been real. It has been. Like, I don't even care if I win this game or not. Like, I've already won in terms of the chat. Like, this has been a great chat. This has been, for better or worse, we've had some great moments here. I don't know where Toaster is. He was here, but he is missing some gold right now. And I don't usually say that. Well, actually, I've said that before, but I usually don't. I am actually fascinated with this. I want to see where we're going with this. Am I even close? Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't realize the freaking slime rises. Ah! What a shock I didn't win. It's really hard to win a race with, like, 8 people like that, though. Oh, my God, that was great. Oh, Darth Maul! Alright, I will admit, that's a pretty badass way to win. Didn't really need to see that whole thing, though. Oh my god, though. For real. Alright, we're having some fun tonight. No doubt about it. We're getting a little confused, too, but... Hey, level up! Got some crown shards available where all great crowns are sold. Full tilt! I tell you what, this stream has gone full tilt since about the time Stinky Soul showed up, but holy crap, that was fun. That was fun. Ah, I think we lost him. I think we finally lost him, but damn, we had some good times. They did make a good point, though. Why not add panels? Why not add panels? I don't know. Why not? Yes, I'm gonna have to clip at least 3 parts of this. Yeah, maybe just 2. I don't like to do too many clips of the same thing, but... I don't know, that was pretty special. What do you think of that, Rem? That was a fun little interaction, huh? I'm actually kind of sad they're gone. I'm actually getting to like the graphics bots, because you really don't know what you're gonna get. I mean, you know what you're gonna get, but you don't know how you're gonna get it. Just like my wife, apparently. Like, that was pretty funny. That's television right there. That's like some, like, Jerry Springer just raunchy, like, in-your-face type of stuff. Like, that just was unexpected. In the middle of a game of Fall Guys, too, that went from, like, you know, hey, nice channel. Oh, my God. Toaster missed all that, man. That was so freaking great, though. My wife's chest size is 45. 45 what? $45? Like, I don't get that. I mean, I can probably figure it out, but, like, it's like every insult he made was, like, off. Like, it was, you knew what he was trying to say, but it was just off. It was like... I make baby wife. Like, no, that's not how you say that. Like, at least insult me the way you want to. Like, I mean, I'm the last one to get on somebody's English or, you know, I understand it's hard to learn another language. I really do. I'm not trying to make fun, but, like, some of those things are just so out there. I'm like, okay, I mean, I get it. I even helped them out. Yeah, I thought 45 inches. Again, they didn't elaborate. There's probably another joke to make there about 45 inches, but I won't go there, but then again, you know, my wife, you know how she do. It wasn't her chest size, though. It was her chest sixes. Sixi? How do you say that word? Sixes. S-I-X-E. I'm not... There was one thing he said that wasn't even a word. It was like, Ibai Manaka or something. Like, it was literally, it's somewhere up there. Anyone had a hard time with it? Oh, no, I know that. Hey, I was being relatively nice until the mentioning of the girlfriend Ed and all that came up. So that's where my wife's been all this time. Damn. Yeah, she's been gone a long time. Like, when's she coming home? Oh, now we know. Anytime you want to come back, Stinky Soul, I am here. Chaos Blur, we play all kinds of games. Several times a week. Streams, I don't want to say every day, but pretty often. Check me out. Maybe I'll add some panels. I don't know. Maybe not. If I really wanted to be mean, I could comment on the fact that they spelled panels wrong, but I left that out. I was nice. I took the high road in this one. I somehow took the high road in a situation that didn't have one. Like, we went so far off the road. I still managed to come out on top of that one. That was special. I knew what they were trying to say the whole time, and that's why it was kind of funny. I'm like, I ain't helping you. you gotta say it. I'm gonna translate whatever you say literally because I ain't helping you out. You gotta say it. And they did say it, to be fair. There was one thing I censored they definitely said right to the point. I'm like, so you can do it. That definitely. Let's just say when they said slap you, that's not what they said the first time. And I was very happy with that. I'm like, oh, okay. I like a little playful banter with the graphics bots. I'm fine with that. The graphics bots and I, let me be clear here. I don't really love them. I don't really hate them. We got a nice little thing going, though, you know? The graphics bots and I, you know, they troll me. I troll them. I want my pirate graphic. Now, she got a 45-inch chest, hey-o. But no, you know what I'm saying. Like, we go back and forth. It's good, though. It's good for the community, you know? We learn a little bit, they learn a little bit. Actually, I don't think they learned shit, but he's probably off telling someone else about their girlfriend or something. I don't know. I'm actually kind of sad they're gone. I shouldn't have trolled them so much. Could have kept them for another 10 minutes or so. That's all I really needed. I didn't really need that the whole stream, but maybe like another 5 or 10 minutes I think could have been fun. But as it is, we got our real friends here. We got Lena Rem. We got Randy. We had Randy. I don't know where he is. That was freaking epic. I don't even know where to go with some of that. Skyline stumble again. More right now. Oh, I mean, that was just great. I mean, that's actually been happening more like often recently. So it used to happen maybe like twice a year. Like it didn't happen much. Like I think in the last month or so, I've had like 3 of those. But that was the weirdest one because they're usually very much the same. It's usually like, hey, how you doing? You know, your channel looks nice. All this stuff. Basically, I know they're fake as soon as they start saying nice things about me. Nah, just kidding. So then once that gets going, I'm like, okay, how long until they ask me for artwork? And that's when I start either playing stupid or being like, oh, I don't have Twitter. What's that? You know, you guys know what I do. I try to mix it up every time, though. But that one, holy crap, I didn't even have to mix it up because that was so out there to begin with. Okay, what is happening? This is like the hardest version of this minigame I've played so far. But yeah, that was great. That one we might not see again. Like we'll get plenty more graphic spots, but that one was just out. We all have to admit that was out there. We went from like nice shirt. Remember those days? Remember when it was just talking about how nice my shirt was, and then it just evolved from there so fast. Like it went from that to like hyper, to like just bizarre terms. I'm still getting over whatever that demon language was, by the way. I actually don't want to know what that means. It probably doesn't mean anything good. But that was something there. That was like... Don't worry if you missed it, though. We'll have that on the 10 o'clock edition. We'll have, like, a clip of that at some point. We'll see. It's kind of hard to make clips. Not that hard, but, like, you gotta find, like, the precise spot it was in. Which, I mean, I don't mind. For that, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it for that. I'm not huge on clips, as you guys know. But when something like that happens, that's why the clip feature is nice to have. Because you want to remember that, you know? You want to cherish that memory. It's like a photo. You want to hold on to it. I certainly don't want my wife to miss it, because apparently I'm married now. Wait, we're already in the final round? Time flies when you're trolling graphic spots. I could swear there was like more than like 15 people left. How are we in the final round already? You know what? Whatever. Let's see if we can win this thing. See if we can bring it home for our friend Stinky Soul. God rest his stinky soul. I highly doubt we ever see him again. Like, these people follow me. Like, I've got like 20 or 30 followers who are probably just graphic spots, and that's why I never see them again. I'm like, oh, how come Stinky Soul never stopped by a stream again? Take a wild guess. Okay, so I know this one is all about just dodging these things, but I think there's a little more to it than that. I think I've actually won this one before. But right now we just have to survive. I forget if these balls are instant kill. I'm going to assume they are, because I don't want to really find out. The slime definitely is. So. Just have to stay on the platform, that's all. This one I actually think is one of the more fair ones. Like, I mean, it gets pretty difficult, but... Shit! Okay, see, I mean, like, again, I'm out, but, yeah, what was I gonna do there? I think I won that one once. That one is actually very winnable. Winnable, is that the word? I guess that's the word, I don't know. After some of the words I just heard, I can't question anything at this point. It's actually gonna drop me in the game now, or like, it's the last few times I've been doing next game. There we go. Because I'm so lazy, I don't want to go back to the menu screen, I just want it to drop me back in the game. Oh, man, that was great. I was going to let him keep going. The only time I stopped him is when he said F you. Like, he actually typed that, and I put block. I don't know why. I just did. I mean, we all knew that's what he said, but I was like, you know what? I will draw the line there. But that was, you know, other than that, anything else was fair game, apparently. Rooftop Rush. How many times have I played this one? Like I said, this one comes up a lot. So you'd think I'd be better at it. You would think. You'd be wrong, but you would think. You know, life's all about making those little improvements. See if we can improve this time. Right now. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the one they did say. Because I blocked them saying the other one. But we all know that's what they meant. And then from there, it just devolved even more. Like, I don't know, they really think I was going to be offended? Like, they really think I was going to be like, oh, you can't say that? Like, making stuff up, like, I don't know what their goal was, but I'm so upset I'm going to buy all your artwork. Like, what was the goal there? You know how mad I am? I'm so mad I'm going to buy everything you offer me now. You've really angered me to that point. I'm saying that was all it was. They realized that they weren't going to get anything out of me, so they just started saying generic insulting things that weren't even, you know, they made no sense, as you saw. And I'm like, yeah, you showed me. Like, I'm angry now. Grrr. So mad I can't even focus. Oh my god. And I do get angry. I mean, I'm an emotional person, so it really doesn't take that much. But even that was just so absurd. I couldn't even get angry about it. I didn't even care. I'm not saying something too, because I get mad over some really dumb stuff. Yeah, exactly. Rem knows. I get mad over, like, Sonic jumping the wrong way. Like, I mean, I'm an angry person. I think even if I really did have a wife, I wouldn't care about that, because it was so outlandish. It was like, what are you saying? Like, I don't even get the diss. Even when they explained it better, I'm like, I still don't get what the diss here is. Like, so you're saying my wife has a big chest? Like, good for me, I guess. Like, alright, there's an insult. You sure showed me. You. Actually kind of getting neutral in this game. Like, I used to like this one, Rooftop Rush, or whatever it's called. Now I'm just kind of like, oh, this one again. Like, it's just kind of, it's there. It comes up a lot. It's a decent challenge. Like, it's not too hard, not too easy. Kind of wish more people would just qualify for it, because I ended up spending like a minute just watching everyone else play it after I beat it. Not that I'm that great at this game. We've clearly seen I'm not that great at this game. Regardless of how you feel about my graphics bots and all that. And you guys know I love the graphics bots. Well, maybe love is a strong word. I tolerate them. Yeah, I'm nicer than most. You know that guy's getting blocked in every other chat. I let him keep going. And that's just one of many, I'm sure. But he's got a girlfriend, Ed. So, you know. I'm sure he's having a good time somewhere. Not my concern. Oh my god, what are people doing? Just finish the race. Some of us have things to do, like get insulted by more graphics bots. What is Cinder doing from Incredibles? Like, you're all gonna lose because you're taking like an hour. Oh my god, you're all morons. I mean, yes, you all qualified eventually, but like, whatever. Not my problem. I already qualified because I'm not an idiot. It's like Billy Madison. Like, you've just wasted all of our time with that answer. We all got dumber. May God have mercy. I love that part. May God have mercy on your soul. You were awarded no points. Ah, I do not like this one. I think I actually qualified in this one. In fact, this is the game I was playing as he was talking about the unthinkable things he would do to my fake wife. Yeah, I remember. Maybe that wound really is fresh, even though there is no wife. Maybe that hurt more than I let on. I don't know. Maybe I didn't understand 90% of it. But when I did, no, I still didn't understand a lot of it, so, yeah, I don't know. Oh god, oh, right down the tubes. Oh, okay. You know what, though? Let's not forget the most important thing we learned about them, and it was the first thing we learned about them. Their favorite color is red. Like, that was such a weird way to start it. I'm like, oh, favorite color is red. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good way to start the conversation, right? Not like this is gonna get weird or anything, right? And it didn't get weird until later. Then it got very weird. Very fast. So I actually almost never make it to this part. Oh, shit. Ah, that's alright. I actually made it pretty far that time. Actually, that's as far as you can make it. So if I don't qualify this time, it's going to be kind of sad, because I got a pretty good head start here. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on, Bobby, don't choke. Yes, I know, that's what she said. Or I guess that's what I said. Ah, damn it. They're gonna get that. Oh, they actually went the other way. That gave me another one. This is not a sure thing right now. I'm really bad at that jump. I actually made it that time, though. Oh, really? I'm gonna say, I should have qualified just from doing that, and I did. But it was, like, kind of cutting it close there. I'm like, come on, I'm, like, almost at the end. Let's go. And go I did. Hello Kitty. I see a Hello Kitty avatar. I mean, I am a little envious of someone. Like, I see Cinder. I like some of the, like, cool little costumes they have, but, like, I don't need to buy one. Like, I see them in the game. Like, you know, you have to, like, pay for them if you want to look like Cinder or Hello Kitty or whatever. Well, not that I want to look like Hello Kitty, but I'm sure they have, like, all these various characters, and if they were just cheap in terms of game currency, I'd buy them, but again, I see them in the game. It's more random for me that way. Like, I don't need to buy them. I can just see, like, Pac-Man and, like, a moving sausage or whatever you play as in the game. Like, I don't need to download it. Like, there's Cinder right there. I mean, next time it could be, I don't know, Mrs. Incredible or something. Could be Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. Jimmy Neutron. I do enjoy Jimmy Neutron. Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron. Watch out. Wow, okay. Whoa! Oh, somebody's playing dirty there. I saw that. Didn't work, but I saw it. They were trying to grab me and get me to, like, wait, what happens if I'd never seen a swivel actually run out of time? Oh, what? I've never seen that before. All right, I mean, I'm eliminated, but I've seen that before, but I have never seen that. Like, the game basically just says screw you and just blows you right up. Like, what was I supposed to do to avoid that? Wow. Oh, I'm gonna get the gold too. Damn. I mean, I figured there was a time limit, but, like, I didn't realize the game just like, yeah, screw it, we're just gonna knock everybody off now. Like, you've taken too long, we've decided for you that you are done. I'm gonna laugh if, like, what's his name? Stinky Soul comes back and brings, like, a friend who speaks really good English, and, like, together they both school me. That would be fun, actually. That'd be some good continuity, too. You know, like a little revenge. You know, like, I got the first round, they come back for the second round. I don't know what I'm saying right now. That was fun, though. That was fun. Dragon Dashers! That's actually the first game I played tonight. What happened to Potato, by the way? There's so many storylines going on in what is a very simple stream, to be honest. I mean, it's just Fall Guys, but, like, we had the potential opponent, like a real person who wanted to play, and I was willing to play them, and they kind of dropped out. And, like, not even a second later, Stinky Soul shows up and just completely blows everything apart. You know, like, we've had some good stuff going on here. Elena Rems watched it. Toaster watched it for, like, 30 seconds and he fell asleep. But, I mean, like, we've had some interesting storylines in what has really been a fairly straight-to-the-point stream. Like, nothing wrong with that. I like having kind of just simple streams, but not so simple, to be honest, with all the stuff going on. You would think we had, like, 10 people here, but we didn't need it. Stinky Soul and, you know, Rem and Randy and 2 seconds of Toaster really stole the show here tonight, to this point. And Potato, who we really didn't get to know very well, but, you know, I'm sure they're having a good night wherever they are. I'll tell you who's not having a good night is Stinky Soul. Man, we popped his balloon pretty quick, didn't we? It's alright. I have a feeling he'll be back on his feet if he's not already. Just a charismatic fellow, you know? He'll find some company, I'm sure. I was just one of many on his stops of various streams he's hitting tonight. Probably hitting a freaking Fortnite stream right now. Do you need panels? No, I do not need panels. And then he goes, my keyboard didn't work. I actually meant to say, do you need panels? I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured that when you said the first thing. Like, you really didn't add much content to that message by adding the word you. Like, I kind of figured the you was in there. And that's when things just went right off the rails. I like when I finish the game early. Not, you know what I mean, like the actual event, because then I get to watch everybody else just stumble around with it for a little bit. Alright. Well, we've already seen the Swiveler doesn't take prisoners, so if we get the Swiveler again, that is not a slam dunk by any means. Like, you take more than 30 seconds on the Swiveler, and the Swiveler swivels you. Basically, is what I'm saying. Hey, yo. You know what's funny is the sip of water thing. I like how I'm still analyzing this. Because I really can't get over how dumb it was. The sip of water thing, I think, was supposed to be an insult. I think it was supposed to be like, you know, suck a cock. Like, I think it was like, sip of water. Like, I'm like, yeah, sip of water. You showed me. And then I actually had a water to sip. Like, but I feel like that's not something you don't just say that to somebody. Like, sip of water? Like, okay. Like, yeah, that showed me. Hey, what's up? Oh, Azurix, man. Missed a legendary. I don't even know what you'd call it. What would you call that, Rem? A troll job? I don't know. You missed a legendary confrontation between me and... Well, you can read it in the chat above you, or at least you can read their part. Stinky Soul 1, which already, I guess that should have been a red flag right there. That was not going to be a quality interaction, but holy crap, did that conversation go downhill. In the most hilarious way, though, I gotta admit. What's up, Azurix? How you doing tonight? Got some Fall Guys going on here. Please do join one of the most bizarre streams of the summer so far. And, you know, I've had a decent number of streams this summer, but this has been an interesting one. I'm not going to say it's the most bizarre, but it's up there. Just in terms of the chat. Not the game. The game has been pretty much what you'd expect, but the chat has been all over the place. In a good way. Which is actually pretty impressive, since we haven't had more than, like, 3 viewers for the entire stream. But, like, the viewers we've had have been so varied. We've had Rem the whole time, we've had Toaster, but we all know, I'm sorry to say, even though I have no idea who the hell he is, and I'll probably never meet him in my life, Stinky Soul really ran away with it tonight. I don't know, that's gonna be a tough act to follow, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, like, Stinky Soul, we may never get another Stinky Soul again, to be fair. Basically, the transcript is all there. I'm likely going to clip it after the stream because it was just so funny. Like, it really was. It started kind of, like, sad, like, in a pathetic way, like, kind of like, what is going on? And then I thought it was actually funny. I legitimately thought it was funny after a while. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to laugh at this. This isn't really worth getting sad about. This is kind of funny. And it was. It was really funny. So, Stinky Soul, wherever you are, you know, thank you. In some indirect way, even though we're not friends, you are why I stream. It's just for the possibility to maybe encounter one like you. With the conversation so off the walls that it really was a once-in-a-lifetime event. Look, I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't, like, you know, anything that revolutionary, but just all that in one conversation was kind of remarkable. We went from, like, pleasant greetings to clearly trying to push graphics to just really, I guess, salacious things. I say that because their English was so bad, I kind of missed the point, but yeah, no, I mean, I actually had to help him out at one point. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're saying you're gonna have sex with my wife? That's funny. Oh yeah, no, that's just one of the funny things. And no, it's not chest size. It's chest sixe, S-I-X-E. It's actually it's a French word, sixe, chest sixe. I don't know what it means, but do you know toaster in real life? I actually know the answer to that, but I'm not gonna answer it unless they want to answer it. More right now. I know everything except what the hell that guy was saying earlier. I don't know that. I cannot know that. I might know a million things before I'll know that. What the hell is happening right now? I don't know how to play this game is what's happening. Okay, really? So I can jump on it from the front, but not from that weird side angle? Oh, whatever. That's what I get for trying to come up with a shortcut in this. I might be overselling this, but I really do think that was one of my best. And I honestly thought the Rocket League girl, I don't even remember who it was, the graphics bot who kept asking about stuff, I thought that was going to be the top, like, troll job of the year. I need to do, like, a little Chaos Blur reward show. No, I didn't ban him. Are you kidding me? I would have kept him on the entire stream, dude. If he wanted I hope he comes back. I would have kept him on the entire stream if he wanted to. I was ready to go. But sadly, no, he left. I think. I don't know. I really don't. Maybe with some luck he'll be back. I don't know. Don't get my hopes up though. But no, I really didn't think we would beat the. Yeah, I know who you meant. I really didn't think we would beat the Rocket League person, which is the one that went on for like 20 minutes of me just trolling somebody in Rocket League. Like that was funny. This was just something else. Like it was funny. It was confusing. It really was everything. It was everything you'd want in whatever the hell that was. Like, if you're into whatever that was. Like, if there's I might have to do a reward show specifically for that. Because that's how ridiculous, like most random moment of the year, right now, that's gotta be a contender. And there's been some random moments, but that has gotta be a contender. We're like halfway into the year, too. Like, we're more than halfway into the year. Like, I always feel weird, like, when it's, like, January, February, and I'm like, oh, that was, like, the most random moment of the year. It's like, yeah, there's only been, like, 5 moments. But, like, now I feel like we've had enough of 2025 where I can kind of analyze it a little more in depth. So when I say that's one of the more random moments of the year, that's actually something. It's not me going like, oh, that's the best moment out of 5 moments. Like, no, we've had a lot of great moments, so that was one of them. You know, in a year that's more than half over, and I'm sure we're going to have plenty more fun to come, but, I mean, that was something. That's one of those where you'll always remember where you were when Stinky Soul came on the Fall Guys stream on July 11th. I do, and you know, you're in there too. I appreciate you watching the streams more recently. I know you've been on my YouTube channel for some time, but there's a certain extra experience you get from talking to people live, you know, you get to respond to them in time, in real time. I suck at this one. Like, I've lost this one every single time, and not even, like, it hasn't even been close. But, yeah, no, you get a lot more. I'm gonna lose. Definitely get a lot more out of, like, having people on the stream. I mean, yeah, I do love reading the comments on YouTube. I do like that people watch my YouTube content and respond to it. That's why I put that out there, too. But, you know, when I'm actually playing a game and I'm actually watching in real time comments populate, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna talk to this person. I'm not just gonna read it. I'm gonna answer it. I mean, I do answer the YouTube comments as well, but I don't know where the hell I was going with that. It's a whole commentary on comments. Like Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with comments? Who are we commenting on, and why are they commenting? Oh, Potato was cool. I missed that comment. That's what I mean. This has been the weirdest stream. Potato, I would have loved to have actually played the game with. He left after I friended him, so we didn't get to do it. Sending messages and it's showing up, really? Oh, it's weird, because it's, well, then again, I was going to say, it's showing right up for me, but that doesn't mean anything, because there very well could be. Lena Rem, are you seeing that too? I mean, I've had streams like that. There really is no rhyme or reason to why. Sometimes the comments come right up, and sometimes they don't. That did happen. That has happened a few times. Maybe that's why Stinky Soul was getting so mad. He's like, why didn't you answer my last insulting comment? Well, it hasn't shown up yet. But when it did, oh boy, there were some good moments in there. I actually need some time to sit down and process all that, because there was a lot going on there. 3, 2, 1, go. I know your boyfriend. Oh, please. I already had one random person. Don't add to it, please. I don't even know what that means. My lizard is in this summon. I mean, it was so... And first of all, you didn't spell it right. It's Bonoy friend or whatever. Frenetic. I see... Oh, this is all good stuff for, frickin' what's-his-face? Stinky Soul. You know, if Stinky Soul were here right now, he would love this stuff. Memories... Oh, sweet memories. I thought that was like an obstacle. That was actually another player that just landed by me. Lap complete. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Say, why do you need pictures of his feet? It sounds like you've had lizards in his tummy. Like, I think you've seen more than just his feet at that point. I say, you're keeping up with this Stinky Soul person. You might have actually been them in disguise. I don't know. Or vice versa. Okay, we gotta stop screwing around here and... The jig is up, hey, yo! Nah, your English is too good. I don't believe it. No way, I don't believe this. Alright, I'm gonna stop raving about that now, because I mean, it was a great moment, but... I feel like it's been over for like half an hour now, and I'm still talking about it. Like, I think we can move on to other things now, but I mean, it was good. It was really good. I guess I don't have anything else to move on to. I'm like, oh, let's talk about this now. I'm like, oh, no, I think it's, you know, I guess there's always something else to talk about, but kind of hard to ignore the stinky soul-sized elephant in the room. This guy's just standing. Look at this guy just gave up. He's like, yeah, I'm stuck behind a pole. Whatever. Ah, level over. Poor guy. Missed out on the cut. That's gotta suck. Appreciate who they are. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, the internet's a huge place. I mean, I love my viewers. I love, you know, I got probably a good group of like 10 or so people that, you know, alternate. I don't have 10 people on at the same time, but with different time zones. I've got a good group for sure. But, you know, with the massiveness that is the internet, you know, millions of people, you know, you'd think that would happen more often, that you'd get some random people like that. I almost didn't think you would stream at all today. All right. I'm not sure what made you think that, especially on a Fall Guys Friday. I'm not going to miss a Fall Guys Friday. Actually, I might miss a Fall Guys Friday next week just because I'm working a long day. But today, I was not working. At least not at my job. I was doing some other stuff, but... Is that handsome Squidward? It really is. I love the random costumes. It's definitely fall. Like I say, this is the only, and I mentioned this comment in the beginning of my stream, this is the only, like, scripted one I do where it's, like, kind of a routine. Every other stream I do is completely random, but, like, this one is actually, like, timed. It's like, oh, Friday, time for Fall Guys. But then my whole point with that was, well, I can't always promise that because I might be busy on some Fridays, but if I'm not, I will definitely try to get it in there. And this is one of those days where I'm like, I should do Fall Guys Friday. I have time. And here I am. And that's the whole story. All right, I made it. Yay! I finished that story just in time to qualify for the next minigame. But no specific... Yeah, I was going to say, let's not get too crazy here. No specific time, no. You're asking for... even having the consistent day is too much. But now you're talking about a consistent time. Let's get real here. It's called Chaos Blur, not Schedule Blur. Although I guess the schedule is kind of a blur, so it would not be that off base either. Oh, this one again. Man, Bubbling Brook has been on this one a lot. I mean, well, even though it wasn't really planned this way, I do feel like the specific time has been around 7 or 8 o'clock for the start time. Like, that wasn't really my intention, but lately, for Fall Guys Friday, it has been around 8 o'clock. That just kind of worked out that way, like 8 p.m. or so. But, again, if I was free at 5, I would have done it at 5. Like, it's really just a matter of when I'm free. I think I've said this before, and it's not really that important, but, like, I think my favorite time to stream is actually, like, 2 or 3 o'clock. Hey, yo. I love how you're just taking, like, the best of Stinky Soul and just kind of remixing it. But no, in terms of streaming, my favorite time to stream is probably like 2 or 3 p.m. because it's like still early enough in the day, you know, where I can still stream for a while and not lose that much time. And it's not that late either. Like, I like morning streams. I mean, fuck, my schedule is so inconsistent, I can't really... Like, I like streaming this time as well, as long as I don't have work the next day, which I actually do have work tomorrow, so oops. Not a perfect science. I break my own rules all the time. I'm like, oh, I'll never stream on a Wednesday at 2. And streams on a Wednesday at 2. Like, there are no rules. That's the only rule I have, is that there are no rules. Fuck. Ah, I just stood there and took that. Kind of like my fake wife. It doesn't, to be fair, but I feel like even if it did, I still wouldn't. Like, I feel like people are more obsessed with when I stream than I am. Like, I mean, I get it. If you want to watch my streams, like, obviously it would help to know when it's on. But, like, from my point of view, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if I work 9 to 5 every day, like, I'd probably still stream, you know, random days and times. Like, it just, I don't know. It's partly a mood thing. It's partly a time thing. It's more a mood thing, I think, actually. You know. But I like mixing it up. I don't like always knowing what's going to happen. I don't like being like, oh, it's Tuesday at 2 o'clock, time for the stream. It's like, maybe. Maybe it's time for the stream at Tuesday at 2. Maybe it's not. The Fall Guys Friday promotion, I mean, and in general, I would have done whatever, because I had a whole bunch of choices for the summer gimmick, but it was a fun gimmick, and it's still going to be a gimmick going through August. It'll end in September, but, you know... Even just doing that for like a few months, I'm like realizing now why I don't do that more often. I'm like, because I don't have any time to do it. Like, why don't I do more scheduled streams? Because I can't really guarantee anything. So, with the exception of Retromania, I will say, Retromania, I'm always like, you know, Retromania is going to be, you know, whatever, 2 weeks from now at 10 o'clock or whatever. Like, boom, like, you know it. Like, I tell you, and I stick to that time. But that's a special exception. Toasty doesn't stream much. I guess he streamed, like, last week or something. Like, yeah, he does not stream much. But, like, I guess when he does, it's, like, a really long stream. And, I mean, I appreciate that style. That's kind of the trade-off with me, is I stream more. I think I stream more than the average person. I mean, not the big streamers, but, like, among the small streamers, I stream, like, you know, 5 or 6 times a week. But the trade-off is they're only, like, an hour and a half to 2 hours long because I don't have that much time to do that. Or... conversely, I could do the toaster method where you stream twice a month, but you stream for like 5 hours a time. It kind of works out to the same thing. Do I work a lot of hours? Yes and no. Next week I definitely am, which is partly why I might not be doing Fall Guys Friday next week. But, yeah, I mean, I work between, and this is going to sound ridiculous, I work between 30 and 50 hours a week. So, yeah. Yeah, that's about right, actually. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but yeah. I could work anywhere from like 3 10-hour shifts to like 4 12-hour shifts or 5 8-hour shifts. Like, it really is just all over the place. So, yeah, yes and no. It's not even the amount of hours, it's just when they are. Like, if I'm working like, you know, 12 to 8 or 12 to 10, it's like I'm not going to stream. I don't know why streaming's even on my mind at that point, but it's like, yeah, you know... If I work like 8 to 4, then yeah, I can stream after 4. But like, you know, there's a lot of times that doesn't happen. So it's whatever. I honestly don't mind it. I feel like I said, I feel like other people mind it more than I do. People are like, oh, how do you not know your hours? I'm like, I don't know. I almost fell for that. Oh, yeah. Again, that's not super often, although I am working a 12-hour day next Friday, which is why I mentioned that. No, I mean, that doesn't happen super often, but that's just an example. Like I said, it's not necessarily the number of days, it's just like how long the shifts are, which is why I get kind of tired. Which is why I don't stream as long on certain days. Like, sometimes I'll stream longer. Ah, damn it! I thought I could take that hit and still not get eliminated. I flew too close to the sun and got hit by that red bouncy ball. Whatever that was supposed to be, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what I got hit by. But yeah, 12-hour days. The longest day I've ever worked, I don't know if it was ever just at this job, but it was 15 hours. It was like 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's only happened maybe like twice where I've worked more than 12 hours. Don't get me wrong, like, a lot of those 12 hours days, like, I know that sounds bad, but, like, you're not working all 12 hours. Like, there's a lot of downtime in that. There's also a lot of work time in that, but it's not like 12 straight hours of just working. Like, we'll take a lunch break, we'll hang around, then we'll work, then we'll hang around some more. It varies. Conversely, there's some short days where we are working the whole time. It might be like a 6-hour day, but we're, nonstop. So you really... I'd almost rather have the long day because I can pace myself. If I have the short day, it usually means we got to get a lot done in a short time. But, that's what it is. I consider life to be a bunch of trade-offs, Same with my streaming. It's like I could stream more and do shorter streams, or I could stream less and do longer streams. It's just, there's an advantage and disadvantage to everything. There's an advantage to my schedule, and there's a big disadvantage, which is next week, where I'm working a ton of hours. That's the disadvantage. But the advantage is I get a lot of downtime during holidays. I get, shorter hours during certain times of the year, and, not even shorter hours, but just different hours. I don't know. And again, I'm just rambling. I think everybody has that, though. They have things they like about their job, they have things they don't like about their job, and so on. Exactly. Which, I mean, again, I'm not making any big point here. But, like, that for me, that works for me. That wouldn't work for a lot of people, and I get that. Just like working, like, at a bank or something. Like, if I worked, like, a stable job, don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of people who work at banks, but, like, you work at a bank, you work in your 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 every day. Like, I couldn't do that. I know that sounds comfortable, but, like, I don't know. That would drive me nuts after a while. I'd be like, oh, it's the same hours every single week forever. Like, not even anything to do with the job. It's just the actual hours. Like, I've really never had a job like that, because before this, I worked in retail. And retail is also, like, all over the place. Like, oh, we need you for the night shift. Oh, we need you for the morning shift. Like, I was okay with that, because it was like, okay, well, this week I'll work some morning shifts. Next week I'll work some night shifts. Like, I really don't like mornings, full disclosure. Like, it doesn't matter. Even if they're just once in a while, I don't like mornings. Anyway, so... That's another reason where I'm like, okay, I'm working morning shifts this week, but that just means I'm going to work, like, night shifts next week. That's fine. But I absolutely understand why that would drive people nuts. Don't forget, too, my other job, which I don't have anymore, but my other job at one point, I was a DJ, which is even more random, because it's like, we'd be dead for months on end, and then all of a sudden, we'd have, like, 8 parties in a month. Or maybe not 8, but, 5 or 6 parties in a month, weddings... And you talk about random hours. Forget about the hours. You don't know where the wedding's going to be. I mean, but... Alright, time for farting, apparently. But, like, you could have a wedding that's, like, an hour away. You could have a wedding that's down the road. So you got to build that travel time in. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love DJing. I really did. I DJ'd for, like, 12 years, 11 years. No, wait, longer than that. 13 years. I DJ'd a long time. And I had a lot of fun with it. Oh, now Toaster shows up. Toaster, man, you missed, like, the best troll job of all time. But anyway... Welcome back. I got distracted anyway. Yeah, no, DJing was fun. I kind of... Why did I stop? Well, because of that. Because of the fact that between the random job that I have now, where, the hours are all over the place, and then the possibility of weddings cropping up at the worst possible time, like, let's say, for instance, and this isn't even a made-up example, this really happened. Let's say you worked a 5-day week, and, it's Saturday, you're exhausted. You got to get out of bed and go DJ a wedding now. Like, it really kind of just drained me even more than I already am. So, unfortunately, and I did it for a long time. I mean, I juggled 3 jobs at one point. So, unfortunately, as much as I liked doing it, it was not... The money was good, but, like, it just wasn't... Not even that it wasn't stable. It was... I like randomness, but when there's 2 random jobs at the same time, you're literally just playing with fire. Like, you can't schedule 2 random things. It's almost impossible. And at times I had 3 jobs. So, I mean, that got pretty stressful. Like, I can do 1 random job, which is what I'm doing now. I can't do 2 or 3, because they're gonna clash. It's just gonna happen. There's gonna be an event that's gonna happen at the same time. I can remember sometimes I'd leave one job, go right to the next one. Like, it got to be too much. And even I'm saying that. And I'm a pretty big multitasker. I do a lot of different stuff. You know, I mean, it's a wonder I get anything done, to be honest, because I feel like I just chip away at these projects little by little, instead of just focusing on one and finishing it. Which maybe I could do if I didn't have 3 random jobs, which I don't. I only have 1 job now. I shouldn't say random. I mean, my job does have, like, a meaning and a schedule. Like, it's not always random, but DJing definitely was. DJing, you're just flying by night. It's like, you know, Joe Schmo, whatever, has their wedding next Wednesday. Like, you just gotta be ready. But that was random. But, I mean, I work for a company. It's not like I work for just nothing. Like, I work for an actual company. When did I... Actually, not that long ago. Probably about a year ago. Last summer, maybe? Although I really didn't... Well, that's actually kind of a funny question. Officially, I stopped DJing, like, August of last year. The last time I DJ'd an event, basically freelancing, was last Halloween or last October. I did a Halloween party for a friend, basically as a favor. I mean, I got paid for it. So technically, the last time I DJ'd at all was last October. And I actually had a lot of fun doing that because it was just kind of my own thing, you know. It was, you know, a bit of a drive, but it was fun. And it was a Halloween party, so I liked it. I put up lights and everything. Like, it was very laid back. That's the last time I officially DJ'd and got, like, paid for it. Again, not for a company. That was kind of just a, I guess, under the table thing. I don't know. The whole thing was kind of under the table. So that's probably the last time. And, I mean, I haven't ruled out something else like that again. I mean, if I'm always here, it's not going to come up that often, but I'm available if another party comes up and the money's good. I mean, the whole thing is I just didn't want to work for something... Like, because I still worked for a DJ company. I didn't want to be unreliable. I didn't want to be like, you know, I'm working for 2 companies and I can't be at both. Like, it's different if I have the option. Like, you know, it's like, oh, there's a birthday party coming up next week. Are you free to do it? Yeah. But if I'm, like, working for a company where I can't commit to both. I tried. Trust me, I tried. I tried to commit to both. And I did for probably a year or 2. Maybe even more. That there was, like, some crossover there. But then eventually I was like, okay, I have to choose. And I can't choose the one that gives me hours randomly. I have to pick the job that actually... Because as random as Encore is, that's my main job. Like, they still give me, like, 30 hours a week, even on a slow week. So, I mean, I'm still getting paid. Like, DJing, you could go, like, months without anything. That's the difference. And I'm not blaming anyone for that, but that's just how it was. I've had a very odd career path. I haven't even mentioned the graphics job I had for like a year and a half or so. But that, again, a year and a half when every other job I've had has lasted a lot longer. A year and a half really is nothing for me. Like, I mean, I liked the job. I didn't hate it, but it just didn't work out. But that job is so, like, just sandwiched in there. Like, you know, I talk about Staples, I talk about DJing, I talk about my current job. I never talk about my graphics job, and I liked it. I worked there from, like, 2018 to, like, mid-2019. It wasn't because of the pandemic. Like, I got laid off, basically. Well, not laid off, I'm fucked. I lost. Long story short, I don't work there anymore, obviously, but again, it was such a short time, I never mention it, because, again, it was good. Good experience, good work experience. And that's kind of one where, when I look back at it, I probably could have done more with that job, and I probably should have done more with that job. I mean, not to look back at it, because, I mean, it was like 6 years ago, but the problem is that I was also juggling all the jobs. I had the DJ job, I had the Staples job, so it's like, it was kind of doomed from the start, because I wasn't able to invest as much as I wanted in it, like in terms of time. I wasn't able to give it the time it deserved. I only worked it maybe like 15, 20 hours a week, because that's how I used to work. I used to work like 3 part-time jobs for, you know, a combination of 40 hours a week, but because of that, I wasn't really good at any of them, because it was like I was just stretching myself too thin. So when I look back at that job, you know, it was good, but I feel like it was so inconsistent. I was just never able to find a good rhythm there, because I was only there like 2 or 3 days a week, and I usually had to leave early to go back to Staples. It was like just a constant back and forth, which, yeah, it's really, in retrospect, was dumb to make Staples that important when, you know, they never really promoted me or anything. It was just kind of a job I had for way too long. But again, it's kind of done. Like, I always thought like Staples would have this like big impact on my life even after I left. I literally kind of forgot about Staples as soon as I left them, to be completely honest. Which sounds terrible to say, because I made some really good friends there and I worked there a long time. But, like, literally as soon as I left, I, like, did not miss it at all. Like, I thought there'd be some moments where I'm like, oh, you remember the time I did this and that? And it's like, I really just, I don't care. Like, I miss DJing more than I miss Staples. Like, nothing against the people I worked with. The people I worked with at Staples are great, and I'd love to see them again if they ever wanted to, but, like, considering how long I worked there and how nostalgic I get, you would think at least once I'd be like, oh, man, that was great. Yeah, I miss my Staples friends. I mean, the sad thing is, by the time I left Staples, a lot of those people had quit anyway. So, like, as nostalgic as I was, like, I guess part of the reason I don't miss it is because when I quit Staples in 2023, most of the friends I made had left in, like, 2018, 2019. So, really, I mean, the people that were there were nice people, but I just didn't have that connection with them at that point. Because also, you know, with the pandemic and everything, a lot of layoffs and people changing jobs. So, I mean, it wasn't the same after 2020. A lot of things weren't the same after 2020. At Staples, I mean. You know, it's still, the business rebounded. Although the store's now closed forever, so I shouldn't have said that. But, you know, we got busy again after 2021. But the employees were different. They were nice. Again, I was also just done. I was mentally done. It had been like 15, 16 years. I was done. Like, there's only so many times that you can psych yourself up for something that you're really not that into to begin with. I mean, I don't mean to, like, insult anyone who works retail. I'm sure there's people who are genuinely into retail, but I feel like the majority of people who work retail really aren't into it. I mean, at least I wasn't. I can't speak for everybody. So there's only so much I can do to keep, what's the word, like, just psyching myself up. You know, like, oh, man, we're going to sell printers today. Like, no, I really don't care. Like, in my heart of hearts, I don't care. And I could fake it for, you know, a few years, whatever. I mean, we all have to do it sometimes. But by, like, year 16 of doing the same thing for the millionth time, like, it just got to a point where I'm like, I don't care. Like, I feel bad saying that because I'm a person who gets very passionate about things. Even if I have to pretend to be passionate about them, and I couldn't even pretend. I was like, I can't do it. You know, and I didn't have that motivation either. Because when I had, like, my friends, like Kat and Chaz and Kyle and other people, like, I could at least, like, pretend for their sake, because I know they liked the job, and, you know, like, we all wanted to do well. There was a bit of a teamwork element to it that I will admit was pretty cool, but by, like, year 16, where it's, like, the 10th crew I've worked with, I'm like, I like you guys, but I'm kind of done. Like, I'm kind of spent. It's not your fault. Like, you people, like, I'm, like, 30, I was, like, what, 33, 34 at that point. I'm like, I'm kind of done. Like, you guys are 20, 21, you got some time, you got hope. Like, I'm done. Like, good luck, everybody. Like, I like you and all, but, like, I can't. I can't pretend to care about this printer any more than I cared about it back in, like, 2010 or whatever. God, it is crazy. It is crazy when I think about how long I worked at Staples. Like, it was just an everyday part of my life. I mean, like, I think about, like, all these different holidays and things I did between 2006 to 2023. That's how long I worked there. So all those years, in the background, I was working at Staples. Like that. Right now, it doesn't seem like anything. It seems like, oh yeah, I worked at Staples, whatever. That was it. I mean, for a while, that was my only job. Then I added the other jobs. But like, yeah. I basically, for a 17-year period, I never had more than a few days off from there, except for the pandemic, where we all took a break involuntarily, but yeah, so by year 17, I was pretty shot. It wasn't that it was a hard job, it was just I was shot mentally. And I don't think I'm saying anything that nobody can relate to. Like, I think we've all been there. We've all had jobs that we just kind of pushed our way through. I'm happy to say that the job I have now, I don't have to do that. I mean, sometimes I have to do it just because I'm really tired or physically exhausted. Like, that's a different thing. Very rare. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to say I'm not mentally exhausted at work. Sometimes I am, but that's also a byproduct of not getting enough sleep. So that's different. But my actual job, you know, what I do now is fun enough where I can get through those days, I think. Oh, God. Don't forget, too, there were variations of this. Oh, and I forgot to mention, because my life has been so complicated. There were parts of this, too, like probably 2011, 2010. I was working, like, 2 or 3 jobs, and I was also in school. I was in college. So, like, I really wasn't working that many hours because of that, but I was still working probably, like, 10 hours at each job, so, like, 30 hours, and then school. It was a lot. It was a lot of driving. It was a lot of jobs. Wasn't a lot of money. Like, you would think I'm doing all this and I'm making all this money. I was always broke. You know, as everybody in college was. But, like, I was always broke. Despite the fact that I was running myself ragged, it's like, oh, you know, Bobby's a lazy bum. He has no money. It's like, no, I'm not a lazy bum, but I still have no money. Like, that part is true. And even after college, like, I didn't get much savings. Like, I mean, my friends know this, like, my close friends who've known me for years. Like, ironically, and I've said this before, like, I didn't start making any real money, and I'm not even really bragging because I don't think I make that much money, but, like, I didn't start making any real money, quote-unquote real money, until I got down to one job. Like, you would think 3 jobs would be like, oh, yeah, I'm making a ton of money. No, it wasn't until I cut down to one job and focused on that for 40, 45 hours a week, like I said, you know, instead of doing, like, piecemeal, just one job, that's when I started to see stability in terms of finances. Now, obviously, the schedule's all over the place, but, you know, it's so weird to me to think, you know, I worked so hard to do those 3 jobs and school and this and that to not even break even. And now I'm doing one job where, I mean, I'm not rich, but I'm doing a lot better. Like, I'm not, like, complaining. I'm just saying, like, it's just kind of funny. Like, it's basically like, I guess if there's any advice, like, there is a value to doing different things. Like, you know, not just getting stuck in one thing, trying things, finding different specialties. But at some point, I guess it is important to focus. Like, I guess, like, you can't really sustain having 2 or 3 part-time jobs. I don't think that's like a real big revelation to anybody, but like, I think it worked out, is what I'm trying to say. But it took a long time to get there. And it's not perfect, and I'm about to die. I'm out of the game. Bobby Value Meal. Alright, Bobby Value Meal. The toaster, I mean, I know you've been here, but like, nah, I already said, I'm not gonna talk about Stinky Soul anymore. That's one of those you had to be there for. There's only so much, I can only talk about Stinky Soul so much as I enjoyed the guy. He was definitely something of a value meal. He was one of the viewers of all time. He really had been sleeping. What story? Wait, what? I don't know. I have lots of stories. I'm going to say, I don't want... I mean, as much as I enjoy this story, I really don't want to tell it for like the 4th time in an hour. What made him snap? You know what? I'm trying to think now. I don't know if it's because I was making fun of his English or because just what he was asking was like so... I'd have to go back and actually watch the video because, like, yeah, he went from, like, you know, not being friendly, but he went from being decent to, like, you know, I'm gonna do your wife, basically. Like, I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing my wife now. Like, I'm not making this up, by the way. Or at least that's what I think he was saying. It really didn't make a whole lot of sense, but... It was definitely one of the viewers of all time, and that is the nicest thing I can say. So I don't know the precise moment he snapped. He actually tried to reel it back a couple times, because, like, his sentences didn't make a lot of sense. I mean, you can go back and see it. Like, his sentences even before the insults didn't make a lot of sense. So I was a little confused, genuinely confused, and then I just started laughing at him, because I'm just like, okay, this is just really stupid. The part where he's just like, yeah, Toaster is great. You know what, that is a good point. I hadn't thought about that. We're really missing the important thing here, which is that Toaster is great. That really, if nothing else, we've learned today out of the... Well, we've had like 5 or 6 different people here. Out of all the people who've shown up today, Toaster is great. That is something to cherish, for sure. Well said, Randy. Well said. Boing. Yeah, we may never know what made him snap. Like, what was the breaking point? We don't know. Oh, all I know is once he snapped, man, it went downhill fast. Oh, they did win tonight? Nice. I know they were playing the Rays. Yeah, they're on a bit of a roll, which means that the Red Sox upper management will do absolutely nothing to help the team, or they'll trade another great player. I don't know what they'll do. We'll find out momentarily. Jumping on these cubes reminds me of like the Sonic Frontiers DLC. Good job, Red Sox. Need more booty. I mean, alright. I'm sure, what's his name there? Stinky Soul enjoyed that booty. That was really a special moment. Maybe, it's probably one of those things, though. I fucking love that comment. Your wife's chest size is 45. I'm like, Look, so you're saying my wife has a nice chest? Like, what was the diss there? I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. My wife, that I don't have, by the way, but my wife apparently has a nice chest. I didn't really get the point of that, but okay. With the random number 45, by the way, which, on a scale of 1 to 45, she's a 45. Ah, classic. Fall Guys need more booty. I mean, there's so many moments I could clip from that, and, like, they'd all be funny. I don't want to make it like a 20-minute clip, though, because it could easily be like a 20-minute clip. Jacked? I mean, that's a different kind of chest size. I'm talking about, like, pecs. I don't think he was talking about pecs. Hey, yo. Music is so whimsical. That's the right word to use there, right? Whimsical? Oh, this guy's all bundled up for winter. Look at this guy. Can't even see his face. So much going on there. Grimace beatdown. I do want to do that. I want to do like a... I'm actually serious. Next time I play WWE, which who knows when that'll be, I want to download like a bunch of like McDonald's characters, the Burger King, basically any fast food mascot I can think of, and just throw them into a giant Royal Rumble. I'm actually not kidding. I don't even know who I'll play as, but like, I don't care. Like Ronald McDonald, Grimace, Hamburglar, the Burger King guy. Hell, throw the Noid in there if they have him from Domino's. Like, basically an all-star game of fast food mascots and just have them just go wild. It would be the dumbest thing, but that's exactly why I would do it. It really is. Yeah, now it'd be like the chicken tenders guy would end up winning. Hey, yo. Well, no, he wasn't actually Grimace. It was a DLC. Like, you can get, like, people make custom characters. I don't know how they made it. They probably just made, like, a purple inflatable character and put the eyes on him. But, I mean, they do a good job. Like, people make Deadpool and Spider-Man and Batman and all kinds of real characters. Shrek's a popular one. I mean, was he actually Grimace? I don't think so. Like, I don't think Grimace has ever been in WWE to have, like, a playable character model. But, I mean, he looked just like him, so I'll take it. It's the same thing like Smash Brothers, when people make, like, someone made, like, Cuphead in Smash Brothers, like, you know, by using the Mii fighter. Like, it's not easy, but people can do it. It's just pretty cool. It's a cool thing. This is the game that eliminated me last time. I mean, I was grimacing pretty hard as I beat his ass. Jeez. Multicolored balls. I just realized you said that as if Grimace is a real person. Like, was that the real Grimace? Am I proud of myself? I am, actually, yes. Proud of what part? The part where I beat up a kid's mascot, or the part where I basically insulted that guy's English earlier? Because either way, yes. I will wholeheartedly say yes to that. Hell yeah. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta have a little fun, you know? You gotta laugh at yourself. That's what a lot of my streams are about. Just having a good time. Oh, that poor bastard. Woo! Alright. That was close. I say, that poor bastard was almost me. Hey, it's the Grinch. Or at least some variation of him. Yeah, I don't know if I won, but I qualified. Which in this game is kind of like winning. There you go. Put that out. 11? That's such a random number. You said number 11. I really did. Just putting big letters. Oh, Christmas is great. I mean, don't even get... I mean, you can get me started on Christmas. But yeah, Christmas basically is both those things. Oh, Jump Club. That's a tough one. Yeah. This one is kind of down to a couple things. I mean, obviously one of them is skill. But the other one is, can I last long enough? And that obviously will determine it. Speaking of Christmas, there's the Grinch. He wants to steal it. Which means he wants to steal love and life. Nothing cool about that. But as we all know, the Grinch has a redemption arc, so it's okay. That person just, like, walked off the edge. I just watched them. Wait, who's the British guy in Rocket League? I mean, whoever the other guy is gonna be Stinky Soul. Like, that was just the best. I thought you were talking about the, there was a graphic spot in Rocket League that was also pretty funny. Probably the second funniest this year with the pyro graphic. But, like, no, seriously, the Stinky Soul is gonna be a tough one to beat. That might have been the best graphic troll job I've ever done. But see, I like this has become a thing now. Like, I'm actually kind of excited, like, for graphics people to show up now. Like, I even have, like, a little continuity where I'm like, oh, how's your friend Kevin doing? Like, I actually start, like, making up characters and stuff. Like, it's fun to me. I welcome it. Please follow me. He said you weren't being serious? Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, that was funny, but, like, no. Come on, Stinky Soul, dude. How hilarious was that? Oh, this game again. Stinky Soul was just something else. I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah, that guy was funny. That was another off-the-cuff moment. It wasn't a graphics moment, though, and actually that might make it more funny, is because it was like a real person getting mad about a video game. I mean, I actually question if some of these bots are real people, because for a bot, that guy was being oddly personal. The one that was, you know, trolling my fake wife. I'm like, if they're bots, wouldn't they just have the same automated response? But he's like, no, I'm gonna do your wife. I'm like, that's actually programmed in the bot? Like, okay. I guess that's programmed in the bot. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, just start resorting to wife jokes. That'll really get them. But yeah, I remember that. I mean, technically, that's not even the first time that's happened. Like, it was a British person that time. But, like, that happens a lot in Rocket League. You get some hardcore players who are like, oh, you suck or whatever. And they start getting, like, really mad at you. Whether it's in voice chat or, Yahoo Soda, just rank it. Whether it's in voice chat or just the text chat, they start being like, you're a loser or whatever. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. It's a video game. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to win, but I'm not going to go that crazy about it. Yahoo Soda, just drink it. Probably Indian. Oh, you're talking about oh, dude, Stinky Soul was great though. I don't care what nationality he was. It transcended nationalities. He was just one of a kind, truly. Anyway, that sentimentality aside, let's do one more. We'll do one more round here, Fall Guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. It's been a fun one. It really has been. Everybody, really. You've all been great. Azarix, you've been great. Toaster Cartridge, you've been great. Lena Rem. Everybody's been great. Randy's been great. Protato, who literally didn't stay long enough to play the game he wanted to play. It'd be great if he had stuck around for some Stinky Soul action. Now, don't forget, Stinky Soul did follow me, so we might see him again. We're probably never going to see him in our entire lives. But anyway, he's too busy boning my wife. Alright, let's go. How the hell old kitty today? Go. I actually forgot. I have not played Track Attack in a while. Like, I've done this whole stream without getting Track Attack. This is a great game. Yeah, that's basically what it was. I mean, it was so, like, it was such low-hanging fruit. But what made it even funnier is just how awkward his phrasing was. He's like, I saw your wife's nude pics. I'm like, okay. Like, your wife put the baby in the oven. I'm like, okay. Like, it was like, I knew what he was saying, but I'm like, it even got to the point. It got to the point where I had to help him. Like, well, you'd have to watch the video clip. But, like, I had to help him because his English was so bad. I'm like, okay, so you're saying you fucked my wife. Like, I basically just had to walk him through it. I'm like, okay, this is what you're insinuating. Like, is that what I'm getting? All right, apparently you had sex with my mom earlier. All right, well, that's great. Now I'm going to have a very weird sibling. But, like, that's how, like, annoyed I got. Because I was like, just get to the insult, dude. Like, I know what you're trying to say, but even I got things to do here. Like, just get to the point where you bone my wife and let's move on with our lives, you know? Like, come on. Jump Club again? How much Jump Club can we do? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Quite a colorful cast of characters here. Almost as colorful as the language our friend Stinky Soul was using at one point. Apparently my wife is his girlfriend. I mean, that would have been. First of all, I have no idea who you're talking about, but also, I don't have pictures. I was gonna say, I don't have pictures of women just conveniently, readily available to be like, here's my wife, apparently. I mean, I wasn't gonna indulge that any more than I already did. I still want to know more about these panels. That's how they let off. They're like, oh, you have a nice channel, but you don't have any panels. I'm like, I don't have any panels. All right, I need some panels. Hold on. I gotta focus here. Got it. Your wife thought his I mean, maybe. I think he was trying to say, like, honestly, I even had to decipher this. I think, like, you know, on your Twitch channel, you can have, like, little panels, like, graphics, like, squares, for lack of a better word. I don't, he phrased it so badly, but you'll notice that's where he started getting weird, is when he's like, your channel doesn't have any panels. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, it honestly took me a second myself. I'm like, what does that mean? And then I kind of got it, but I just pretended like I didn't get it, which is actually the funniest part of it, all of it. Like, because that's my favorite part, honestly. More than yelling at him, because I don't yell at him. There's no point. When I get the graphic spots, I purposely act dumb. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, Art? I don't get it. JC always looked like he smelled a rank fart. Alright, there we go. But yeah, no, the best part is pretending I don't understand. Like, what do you mean panels? Like, what is that? Because, I mean, if I just get angry at them, then, you know, it's over, you know? Like, alright, I'm angry at them, like, you know what I mean? Like, but if I, like, keep trolling them and acting like I don't know what they mean, like, that's funny. And it keeps the entertainment going a little longer. And why do I need to get angry when they're gonna flip the fuck out? Do my job for me. What the hell camera angle is? I can't see a fucking thing. Okay. Gonna get squished by that, apparently. I'm not sure if he's gonna get that. I mean, he would if he saw the troll job earlier. But you see, you even explained the context, though, so I mean, it almost makes sense. It has to make no sense. Okay, now that doesn't make sense. More bizarre references like that right now. Oh, jeez, alright. She never wants to dance again. Something, something got no rhythm. This part here is always iffy. Okay, this is not as hard. Sometimes you get up here and there's like a guillotine waiting for you. Oh, shit. I lied. I lied. It's very difficult. She never wants to sing again. Her pub size. Okay, now you're getting better. That's how you talk like Stinky Soul. You have to just make like little sentence fragments. Okay, this is not good. Let's say I'm just gonna go around these douchebags. Hey yo, I do enjoy whatever all that nonsense meant. Yeah, alright, we survived. What's the crap? I mean, basically, it could have been boiled down to that, but no, he took the long way. I slap her fart. You guys are literally just taking, like, various words from it, but I enjoyed it. Oh, God, that was so great. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a finals, then, with only 6 people left. Let's see. I bet it's going to be that dodgeball one again, which, I mean, that one's okay. No, damn it, I actually wish it was the dodgeball one. I hate this one. Even though I actually think I won this one on accident once. I don't know how you win it on accident, but I did. Alright, let's see if we can wrap this stream up with the crown. That would be nice. I think this is like my 4th finals, too. But then again, most of them were Hexa rings, so that was a loss. Mindy, I'd like to kiss you. I mean, it's too late now. Like, I mean, yeah, I appreciate the jokes, but, like, he's gone now. That would have been great to say while he was here. But yeah, it's basically what I was dealing with. That would have been funny if you started saying that. That's basically what he was saying, sort of. Not really, I have no idea what he was saying. Half of it I literally didn't understand. I wasn't even trying to be mean. I did not understand some of it at all. I mean, the universal language of insults I understood, but some of the stuff before that, I'm like, what are you trying to say? He's like, sorry, my keyboard's not working. I was asking if you need artists. I'm like, okay. Well, it's just not the same, you guys. Like, I appreciate you trying, but I've had the real Stinky Soul. It's just not the same. There's only one Stinky Soul, and he was pretty stinky. So it's pretty much like a one-hit elimination, so I gotta be careful. Fuck. The problem is the water rises, too. Come on. Oh, jeez. Okay. Fuck. I say, if I could just outlast the other person, I win. Fuck. Alright, Bobby Boobats, I guess. I say, even Bobby Boobat's just not as funny as, like, anything else that happened tonight. Like, I'm sorry. I wish I wanna laugh at it, I really do. But I mean, like, it's just been such a crazy night right now. Dude, I don't know, man. We never got to that point. In terms of what the drawing, oh, I'm gonna die. Damn! Like, how was I supposed to escape that? Fat tato, bro. You gotta give updates if I miss what he says. I don't know what he fucking said. I was there, I don't know what he said. Alright, well, we narrowly, I was gonna say, I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, the water started rising like crazy. And I fell to my death. That's alright, though. We had a great time tonight. I know Stinky Soul had a great time. But we all had a great time, everybody. I appreciate you all tuning in to another Fall Guys Friday. Like I said, Bobby Biobats, apparently. Now they're biologically enhanced. I don't freaking know. Anyways, thank you all again for watching. We will see you in the next stream. Need more. Yes, I was going to say it's 6A. That's what not size, 6A. That's the word you're looking for. But anyway, we will see you in the next stream. As always, thank you all for watching. Stay chaotic, and I'll blur out. Okay.